Ladies and gentlemen, ever had one of those days where you just want to create a car that's so futuristic, it might as well be from a different galaxy? I mean, who wouldn't want to drive something that feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, with doors that look like they belong on a spaceship, and a windshield wiper that moves horizontally? Sounds like a joke, right? Well, not quite. Welcome to the story of the Lancia Sibilo, a concept car so ahead of its time, it left everyone scratching their heads and wondering, why didn't we get this? Now, before we dive into the fascinating details of this vehicle, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on the wildest and coolest rides we talk about here on Cool Ideas. Trust me, you'll thank me later. All right, let's buckle up. The Lancia Sibilo was born in the late 1970s, during an era when car design was starting to resemble something out of a sci-fi movie, and not the cheap kind. Created by the legendary Marcello Gandini of Bertone, the Sibilo was a successor to the iconic Lancia Stratos, but it wasn't designed for the racetrack. No. This time, Gandini had to create something that could meet the new challenges of the oil crisis and the ever-growing safety demands in the US market. And let's just say, he knocked it out of the park with a design that was as radical as it was mind-boggling. This wedge-shaped beauty wasn't just about sharp lines and bold looks. It was about pushing the limits of what was possible with automotive technology at the time. The Sibilo featured a 2.4-liter V6 engine, just like its predecessor, the Stratos, but with a twist. The car's proportions were altered for a more luxurious feel. The wheelbase was lengthened by 10 centimeters, roughly 4 inches, to give it a bit more stability, while keeping that infamous low-slung profile that made the Stratos a legend. The car's bodywork was just as wild. We're talking about golden rims that were hand-carved to perfection. The futuristic touches didn't end there. The doors featured a bullseye window, and instead of traditional glass, Plexiglas was used, giving the car an even more otherworldly feel. And let's not forget about the funky brown and orange color scheme, which screamed 1970s louder than disco music and platform shoes combined. But hold on, it gets better. The interior was equally mind-blowing. Gandini designed it with ergonomics in mind, long before anyone knew what that even meant. But the reality was, the buttons? Well, they were a bit of a challenge to use, like an intelligence test for your fingers. The seats? Think chocolate brown plush clubs, the perfect setting for a late-night drive through some neon-lit futuristic city. And did I mention the dashboard had only 3 buttons? Gandini was way ahead of the curve, designing a minimalist cabin decades before it was cool. Here's the kicker, folks. The Lancia Sibilo, despite all its jaw-dropping features, never made it into production. Yep, it remained a concept car and disappeared into the depths of Bertone's archives after its 1978 debut at the Geneva Motor Show. It wasn't until 2011 that it was rediscovered, reminding the world of what could have been. Today, the Sibilo remains a testament to bold innovation and the direction car design might have taken if the world wasn't so obsessed with playing it safe. It's still a runner, though. No dust on this futuristic masterpiece. Don't forget to subscribe. We're just getting started with these wild rides.